Who on this list you think you could beat in a fight?
Who could I beat?
Yes. Clayton.
Clayton? Does he have a gun though?
Yes. And you don't.
Then I'm not gonna win.
What? It's like a double barrel shotgun, right? And he's like older. You could like juke him or something.
He's got a gun. Bullets gonna move way faster than me.
What about Jack Sparrow? He might have a gun with one shot in it, so one miss.
And he also has a sword.
You're a big baby. You think you can't fight a sword? Okay, what Beast? He doesn't have any weapons.
He's a beast though. He's got claws and shit. I would say maybe I could beat Jack Skellington.
He's got magic.
Does he?
Yes, he uses.
What
do you mean kinda? He uses magic in the games.
But he doesn't use it like that much. He's not like that good.
So you can't beat the guy with the gun. You can't beat the guy with the sword. You can't beat the guy with neither gun nor sword. But you can beat the guy who uses magic. We're back again.
We are, believe it or not.
Who would have thought that we would come back after last time? All the games on a tier list, they're done. They did everything. No. Alright? It's March Madness for next week, I assume. It took a while to get this together. I don't like sports personally. I'm not a sports person.
I would say I'm a human person, but I do like and watch sports, yes.
I am also a human person who does not like sports, Mr. Sass. So we thought, what if we put all the Kingdom Hearts characters on a bracket, have them just duke it out, Tournament of Power Dragon Ball style, and just see how they do. They are randomly selected. As you can see from this list, there is I don't think any real showstoppers here. When I made the random list, I did not put Sora, because I think it's confirmed Sora beats everybody, no matter what.
Most people.
Except Yozora, who I also didn't put on this list, because he would just automatically win too. So we have this list randomly generated of all the Kingdom Hearts characters, including the Disney characters, because I thought that'd be fun. And with a twist, because we're also going to have them fight in a random world/area. So, for example, we could have, say, Seeker of Darkness and Clayton fight in Timeless River. That might do something, that might not. We can make up scenarios of what would happen, and that's half the fun of it. All right? So,
I'm excited for this.
Me too. All right. So let's get this started. Now let's see where they're going to fight. They're going to fight... Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
They're going to fight in Twilight Town. So let's say they start at the Struggle Tournament.
Oh, they're just in the Struggle Tournament.
They're in the Struggle Tournament. They're not playing Struggle. It just starts at that, arena. In my head, these people just get teleported there and are told to fight. So, Yensid versus Beast. What we got going on here? Beast has super strength. Pretty much it, I assume.
He's got some kind of yell or something, or a roar.
Yeah, and attacks
to do something.
Yeah, attacks in the game do count, but is that only because Sora's there?
I don't think so. I think he can just yell and do that.
So he has magic shouts. Okay.
Yes.
Magic shouts, super strength. We can assume super agility, because he's pretty much part animal.
He's part beast.
Part beast. Oh, all beast. He's a soul of a man.
All beast.
Yes, all beast.
He's got the heart. He's got a heart of gold.
And Yensid, we've seen him do one thing in the whole series, which was...
It was a big thing.
It was two things. He teleported, so we know he can teleport, and he used magic to split a bunch of shadows. Nothing really impressive together. So, but again, that's really all we have of Yensid. He was a Keyblade master, but we don't even know if he can really use a Keyblade at this point. So, what's your first guess on here? And they can go around the whole area. So far we know, we might take it up the clock tower. Just in your head, what's your imagination taking you?
I guess it really just comes down to, can Yensid do enough quickly enough before the beast gets to him?
That's the thing, though. He has magic, yes, but is he quick enough to use it? Because he's old, as we assume, and we don't know if he's like Ericus and Xehanort, where he's badass old. He just sits in his chair and over-explains. And you can't talk to the Beast. There's no talking to Beast.
No, I'm imagining, Beast in, KH2 Beast Castle, when you first get there, Beast.
Yeah.
Does not care about what anyone has to say. He's just, ready to throw hands.
Yeah, and, they have reasons to fight. Someone might, the person who's making them fight us. Let's say we're the gods of this universe. We're making them fight. You can't see Bell unless you take him down. And he's just going to go... buck wild. He's gonna go insane and just bum rush Yensid. Pretty much comes down to Yensid's reaction time. Because I do think Yensid can... Well, he can teleport is the thing. So if he can teleport, does that really matter, reaction time?
I don't get the impression that, he can just constantly, teleport. The way that, Xigbar could.
Okay, so you don't think it's like Xigbar or even like Nightcrawler? That's just instant. It's like
Yeah.
It's a big show when he does it.
Yeah, because he's like only done it the one time, so it's kind of like it feels like he really had to like.
But
not that he necessarily had to save up for it, but like he's not gonna use that really. I
mean, to be fair, he was going between worlds, so that might take more power to do. But if it's just within the world or even the same area. Okay, do you think Yensid's fighting or do you think Yensid's running?
I think he would maybe like just try to get somewhere strategically advantageous to him.
So like the clock tower.
Something like that maybe, or like into the woods.
Oh, okay, he would go into the woods. Because the mansion does count. But is there anything there Yensid can use to give him more of an advantage? Because I think Beast can probably follow him. Because he's got like, we can assume he has like super sense, because again, he's a beast.
Yeah, maybe, I mean, maybe he even just gets to like the most open spot there is, and then that way it's just like there's more distance that Beast has to cross to get to him, and then he can just hit him with like a...
I just don't see a way Yensid like takes down Beast in the way that we've seen him do. Because the best we've seen him do is like kind of like a telekinesis energy type thing.
Yeah, almost like a barrier.
Yeah, like a barrier. So maybe he can make a barrier to stop Beast, but I think he did say he didn't have a lot of power to do that a long time. That's why I made him run. So pretty much, does Yensid have anything to beat Beast? Because if he's all defense, is this Beast's defense strong enough to weaken Beast so he can like have the final coup de grace, whatever?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think his defense is like really strong, but I don't think it damages really.
Yensid can probably flashbang, and flashbang was what we did in Kingdom Hearts 2 to kind of weaken Beast to then beat him up.
I think if Beast is like in his like animal mode, like really ready to go after it, I don't know that anything stops him.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with Beast here because I don't think, as far as we've seen, Yensid has anything to kind of keep him back, sure, but nothing to really like take him down. So we're gonna go with Mr. Beast here. Victory! Next, Jafar versus Mulan. And they are gonna fight. Oh, please. Fuck, Kevin Awesome. Hollow Bastion. And this is KH2 Hollow Bastion. So let's say they start out in front of Merlin's house.
This is just Jafar?
Jafar has all his powers from any game we've seen him in. So that includes Genie Jafar. So... yeah, unfortunately this is pretty sold. Because, like... Yeah. Mulan has Mushu, who can do fire stuff, as seen from the Limit in Kingdom Hearts 2. But Jafar has magic, even besides the genie stuff. Even just Jafar at his base with all the magic and shit, he can do a lot to Mulan. And she can't really do that much about it. Because she's nimble and quick, but even if like his base magic form doesn't do that much to her, genie form I think wipes her. Because she can't really do anything against that.
Yeah, I think it's tougher either way. Because, like, even when he's just normal, he has the, like, he can, like, shoot lasers out of his staff or whatever. So, and he can fly around seemingly or something.
He can fly, he can use magic. In his genie form, he can destroy Hollow Bastion, because he destroyed Xigbar when we fought him in Kingdom Hearts 2. I think it's pretty set who wins this.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Victory! This one's fun. Peter Pan versus Vexen. They're gonna fight at Disney Castle.
There it is.
Disney Castle. Let's say they start off in the garden.
Okay, I think Vexen has like a solid edge here.
Because of the shield?
Well, because of the shield, and also because from the data fight in KH2, Vexen like clones you and makes like a shadow version of it.
I don't want to count data fights. They don't count. Because if data fights were true, I think half the fucking Organization 13 members would be invincible. But thing is, alright, they start in a garden. Peter Pan lives in a jungle. He's pretty much a Viet Cong. Because he'll like hide in the bushes and probably do like sneak attacks. And I don't think his shield like protects all of them. It's literally just like...
It's a very big shield though.
It's a big shield.
Peter Pan is a very small knife.
Peter Pan can fly for one thing. So if he's bouncing from like bush to bush, Vexen can't keep up with him. Peter Pan can probably take pot shots at him. But the thing is, he can probably freeze the area though, right? Peter Pan would take a few hits for him to get him down. I think Vexen needs like just one good blizzard to just freeze Peter. Can Vexen shoot Blizzard, or is it just like from the shield? He's more of a close range?
I don't know how it shoots out, but I don't think it's limited by to like a range necessarily any more than anybody else's.
If the garden freezes, he'll head inside. And the thing is, like, as far as you saw, the hallway has like a tall ceiling. Peter can like wait him out, but I don't think inside Peter has any more advantage. He's just, he can get away. It's like Yensid. He can get away, but does he have anything to really like win against, like, again, magic?
Yeah, I don't think he can really do that much. I think Vexen kind of has the upper hand there. He's got enough defense, and his like magic is like more offensive.
And he's smarter, so that might take into account too.
Yeah.
He's like way smarter than Peter, so he can probably just like decipher everything Peter's doing and like calculate in his head or something. So yeah,
I don't think Peter Pan will be able to trick him the way that he does like Captain Hook.
Vexen definitely takes it. See, that's the thing with like the Disney characters versus the Kingdom Hearts characters. I think the Kingdom Hearts characters will prove to be much more capable than the Disney characters.
Victory!
This is a good one. Larxene versus Aqua. Ooh, Neverland. You know what? We'll have them start out on the boat. So let's say they get teleported onto the deck. Larxene has just lightning. Aqua has a whole arsenal of magic on her, including shield and reflect.
Yeah, Aqua's got like the best barrier of any playable character.
I said I didn't want to include data fights because of Vexen, but Vexen won anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think she can make clones. She's just so fast she can have like after images.
Yeah, that might be the case.
Yeah, so she would of course pull that out because Aqua ain't no slouch. I think as soon as Aqua like gets a good hit in, she's gonna start taking her seriously. 'Cause I think Larxene will play with her a little bit, and then Aqua is gonna show she's serious. Larxene's gonna be like, "Ah, shit, I need to pull out the good shit."
I don't even think the clones or whatever they are gonna be that big of a problem for Aqua, because Aqua defeats her own clones in 0.2.
True, but are they fat? No, they're pretty fast. I'm saying, are they fast as Larxene? But they're pretty damn fast.
And they've got like a range of magic. And the Keyblade.
True. Can Larxene get Aqua in the water? Because if she's overwhelmed with clones, she might like trip up a little bit, and she can't fly. Unless we're gonna say if you're in Neverland, you can fly. We're gonna say that.
Probably.
Okay, so they can both fly. So the water is out of it. They can both fly. But if they can both fly, then Larxene might have advantage for lightning because they could be closer to the sky.
But that barrier is like
yeah, that barrier is gonna be an issue.
Complete all the way around.
The barrier is like a reaction thing. It doesn't like last, because every time we've used barrier in a game, it's like a momentary thing. It's not like you just code it with yourself. Because then I think
yeah, but as long as you can get it up, you're good.
But if Larxene keeps just bashing her with lightning, I guess Aqua could just like, I guess you could slam a barrier into somebody and that could do some damage. Because my thing is just like Larxene's speed is like ridiculous. And I know like in Kingdom Hearts, gameplay wise we can keep up with her, but then again that's Sora shit, we can just like keep up with anybody because that's just how the game works. I'm thinking like if Aqua fart Larxene, can't she like keep up? Plus Larxene has a mouth on her, and I think that would that distract Aqua at all?
She might. But also, Aqua has also fought Vanitas like a bunch of times.
True.
He can teleport and make clones, and he also runs his mouth a little bit.
But she did lose to Vanitas in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, I guess.
And he was Norted, which you could say gives him more power. I'm gonna say Larxene isn't Norted here. Vanitas pre-Norted, she could beat pretty handedly. She could beat Norted Braig, who like can shoot stuff too, and the barrier does help. Aqua has more in her arsenal. She has a Keyblade, of course, which is like one of the best weapons you can have. And Larxene has no defense. Larxene is all offense. And if Aqua can like break her concentration a little bit with like hits or something, then she could kind of handily defeat Larxene, I think.
Yeah, she gets caught in like a combo or something and just gets thrown out of rhythm. It's kind of like there's not much she can do about that.
Yeah, true, because you can catch Larxene off guard and like in the data fights, and then just kind of like put her clones back together. So I don't think the clones would be that much of an issue. And Aqua is a master, pretty much trained for 10 years in the Realm of Darkness.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, she also survived the Realm of Darkness for 10 years. It's kind of...
She had a training arc. As far as we know, Larxene doesn't like practice at all. Or like if she did, it's not 10 years worth.
In Chain of Memories especially, she doesn't really seem like the type to train and throw down super often.
The way I see it is, Aqua just kind of spans barrier for the lightning, actually crashes that barrier into Larxene, which breaks her concentration, and maybe just two hands slams her into the water or on the deck of the ship. And then maybe just freezes her onto the deck, and then she like can't get back up.
Yeah, something like that.
That's how I imagine the Kuti Gra, that's how I imagine the ending going. So we're going with Aqua.
Victory!
We have a lot of interesting ones here. Oh my god. This one might take a lot of discussion. Ooh. Okay. Arendelle.
Interesting.
I'll just say they start in that open field with just snow. Like, it's like pretty much empty field with trees around them and just snow on the ground. Not an else's castle or nothing. They might get there, we'll see. But let's just imagine they teleport there. Okay, after seeing from Remind, Kairi's fucking strong.
She can do a lot.
She can do a lot. She can compete with a 12 out of 13 Darknesses made Xehanort. She seems to be the fastest of the trio, of the Destiny trio. But Xigbar can teleport.
And he's got guns.
He has guns and he can teleport. If you say you can't beat Clayton because of a gun, can Kairi beat Xigbar because of 2 guns?
Well, the thing is, I don't have a Keyblade, and I can't fly. So that, like, hurts my case for beating anybody with a gun.
Can Kairi fly? I don't think she can fly.
She flew around in that whole fight.
She can definitely
did, bomb attacks.
She can definitely get air. I'm not saying she can't get air. She can definitely get air. So I don't think reachability is ever going to be a problem with her. Even if Xigbar moves like 30 feet in the air, she can get to him. Plus, shot lock is a thing. Okay, she doesn't have wings, but she's definitely like speeding around.
Yeah, no, there's like a specific like.
Well, she can teleport.
She
can pretty much teleport.
Doesn't she like throw her Keyblade and it like?
Yeah.
She can like.
She
teleports too.
Oh shit, that changes things too. So she can basically teleport. That throws a wrench into things. Good thing. Yay for research.
And she's got
barrier. Oh, Barrier against Xigbar is really good. And if she can do that, and she's like really fast, and her magic's crazy. God damn, they made her so powerful. Holy shit. she does more than Sora, honestly. That's why it's more fun to play as her.
Well, she was in that hyperbolic time chamber or whatever it's called.
She probably got a lot of training in. Oh, it probably is there's a lot of Dragon Ball references in this. Okay, this is her shot lock.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, where she bombs the entire arena.
Now Xigbar needs a defense. After seeing that.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Let's be fair and let's watch Xigbar's Kingdom Hearts 3 fight. Of course, he's shooting. He's teleporting. See, he messes around too, so I might catch him off guard. He's definitely going to underestimate her. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely going to underestimate her. Because I know he does that attack that where he shoots the ground. I'm just gonna look up his data fight. Fuck it. Okay, his bullets can track, but does that matter if she has barrier?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. The fact that Kairi can teleport takes away his advantage immediately.
He might still be able to like sneak up on her, because she kind of does get got by like Xehanort in the main story.
Yeah, and like
he kind of just snatches her up.
I mean, in Remind they changed it up to her not just getting grabbed, because that was lame. Because she did fight. She fought Xemnas a little bit and had him like kind of running. All right, fuck it. She got by Xemnas, but Xemnas is stronger than Xigbar anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
But I think that's like his best shot is like just
getting her off guard.
Yeah, just like teleporting behind her and just like
she's not as aware
in the back of her head like Xemnas does for whatever reason.
She's not as experienced or alert as Aqua is.
If she could like nuke the arena, I don't.
Yeah, she can. And even if he runs away, she could easily catch up to him. But what we saw from her fighting Xehanort, she can just throw her Keyblade, bam, she's right there. So Xigbar really has no abilities over her. But Xigbar, again, doesn't have a mouth on him, and would that throw her off to the point she might slip up? And I think that is more of a possibility.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, I just don't know if, like, I think Remind just makes her look, like, too strong for her to be beat. Like, I think it's just, like...
At least by Xigbar.
Because, like, he shoots bullets at her, and they, like, track onto her. She's got to throw her Keyblade at the, like, last second, and then teleport to it. And then she's avoided his attack, and she's right on top of him with her Keyblade. It can just beat the mess out of him.
Yeah, and that just keeps happening. Ooh, this might be controversial, but I gotta say, from what we saw, Kairi gets this.
Yes, I think so.
And also, Xigbar doesn't have a Keyblade at this point. Maybe next game we'll see how.
Xigbar, not.
Yeah, maybe next game we'll see how he is
Yensid.
with a Keyblade. But for now, he doesn't have a Keyblade, just has his guns. And from what we've seen, Kairi can take him on, and I think she ends up getting it.
Victory!
Okay. Now we had a good discussion of this fight. Now I think we're going to have a better discussion of this fight. We have
Alright.
Ansem. Environment could give someone the edge here. Oh no. No.
Well,
Okay, Clayton has an open line of sight.
and there's nobody else there to like throw his shot off. You know, like when he goes to shoot the gorilla
Yeah.
in Cage 1, and like Tarzan or Donald or somebody yells at him, and then he misses. Nobody's there to do that.
There's still some rebel there, so Clayton can like hide. He's a hunter, right? He can hide.
Yeah.
He can maybe hide amongst the Keyblades. And
He
like
can track him.
he can track him. If Ansem's like, oh shit, he's a gun. I gotta retreat, get out of here, and rethink my plan. Clayton's like that way. He can smell him like Riku could smell him in Chain of Memories.
Yes.
So he's gonna track him while Xemnas is kind of recuperating himself, being like, shit, what am I gonna do? Clayton's like right there, and can Clayton sneak up on him? Okay, Ansem doesn't have like fucking omniscience. He can't tell where Clayton is at any point in time. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I don't think he can.
Yeah, and do we know if the Guardian is faster than a bullet?
Well, it is pretty fast.
But is it faster than a bullet?
I don't know. And what is a bullet gonna do? Like it's not gonna one-shot him.
It's a double barrel like musket, shotgun, whatever. It will do some damage, I think, because he's a Heartless.
Yeah, that's true.
Do guns work on Heartless?
That's what I'm getting at. And even if they do like some damage, it's like, okay, he gets 2 shots off, he's got to reload. Is Ansem just going to teleport behind him? Or is the Guardian just going to grab him? Is he going to even be able to... The Guardian doesn't need to beat the bullet. He's got to beat Clayton shooting the gun and just grab him. What if the Guardian gets the gun?
Ansem doesn't need to move. He can just shoot the Guardian.
I forgot about the Guardian until you brought him up. But
he technically does have the Guardian.
Yeah.
Okay, but if Clayton gets his rounds off, right, is he just gonna stand there like an idiot and be like, oh shit, I'm gonna reload right in front of my enemy? No.
He might.
No, he's gonna get out of there. If you miss a Rhino sees you, I'm gonna be like, oh, Rhino sees me, let me just roll up right here. No, you're gonna hide.
In Kingdom Hearts 1, when you fight the Guardian and Ansem in Destiny Islands at the very end, doesn't the Guardian just like teleport behind you and just grab, like, if you press the attack at the wrong time?
Yeah, but that's a close range attack, not a gun. It didn't work with magic, and magic was long range. If you used magic, it didn't latch onto you. How far can the Guardian go from Ansem? Because if Clayton can get far enough back, a gun can reach him if he has good enough aim, which I think he does. How far can the Guardian go without Ansem having to go with it? I don't think that far.
How far? Yeah, I don't. That's a good point. I'm not sure how the Guardian can.
So if Clayton can just get far enough, and you're right, it's gonna take. What do you think? One shot hit, maybe 1 or 2 reloads.
If Ansem's playing on Proud mode, then it probably would take like 3 reloads.
Yeah. If he chose sword and got rid of the shield, then definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Kayfabe over.
There it is.
Kayfabe over.
That's it. Like, it was, we had to...
That was like the best discussion we've had so far.
Yeah, we had to give him a little bit of a shout, and
I don't think he'll get one tapped. I don't think anyone, no matter anyone, will get one tapped. I want to give everyone the chance to get something off and see what happened. I think the main issue is, out of the many, that I don't think bullets would hurt a Heartless, and Ansem is a Heartless.
No, I don't think they would more than just like a Keyblade.
Yeah, if it was Xemnas, then or like maybe a better shot. Yeah, because Xemnas is actually a body.
Actually, yeah, any weapon can hurt a Heartless.
They just won't be
their hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, Yeah, we're done with that.
Anyways.
Victory!
Okay, next, Shanyu. You know Shanyu, right? The Shanyu.
Not personally, but yeah.
Not personally, I would hope so. He's dead. I'll be sorry for your loss. Versus someone who's not dead. Well, shut up. Maleficent.
She has been.
She has, but time travel.
Oh shit.
The City de Clocher. They're gonna start in the square, like right in front of Notre Dame. So Shanyu has a sword, which you said is very scary.
Again, I don't personally have access to magic. If I don't carry a weapon on me regularly, so I assume I wouldn't get one.
Damn liberal.
So I would be outmatched.
But Maleficent doesn't have a sword.
But Maleficent does have magic.
And they both have birds.
And she has a staff. They do both have birds. Whose bird would win?
Shanyu's it's a hawk, and she just has a crow. It's smart, but it's nothing to fight against. It doesn't have magic or anything. So, and the bird off, Shanyu takes it. All right, that's 1 point for Shanyu. He has his darkness powers, I'll say here. And those aren't from Maleficent, so that doesn't matter in this equation at all. He is quick. Maleficent isn't that fast. She takes her time.
Yeah, she's a little bit more, she thinks it out.
She does have telekinesis from her Kingdom Hearts 1 fight, when she lifted the sections of rock of the floor. Telekinesis, she can manipulate fire, she can create fire, she can turn to a dragon, but that's minor. It's very minor in this instance. The only thing should we even count that as a superpower? Shanyu survived an avalanche.
Yeah, he's tough, but like in a normal person way.
I would say he's like maybe a level above normal person. I just think Maleficent is a glass cannon. If Shanyu does get a hit on her, it will like almost decimate her.
But she can also turn into a dragon.
True. And the only thing that could take on Maleficent as a dragon is a magic sword. I guess the sword isn't magic if it's darkness fueled, but Maleficent is like darkness too, so I don't think darkness would... That'd be like a null effect. It'd just be the sword. So yeah. She probably just burns that place down, like in the movie. She's gonna recreate the end of the movie. So I do think Shanyu would just go at her, and she would be like, what the fuck is this? And like, I don't think she would go dragon immediately.
I think that's like a last resort thing.
But I do think it would get to that. Because she has magic, but I don't think anything crazy enough that Shanyu can't take. Especially when he's powered by darkness. But then she goes dragon, and then she either takes him up to the clock tower, drops him, burns the city to the ground with him in it, or eats him.
Yeah, I think it's over once she's dragon.
Yeah, that's her. I do think Shanyu will put up a good fight, but I do think once Dragon Maleficent comes out, Shanyu doesn't take it.
Yeah.
Maleficent gets a win, which she rarely does.
Victory!
Last of round 1. Battle of the Jacks. This is random, alright? Jackass versus Jackass. Let's go. Oh, please. Oh yes!
Oh.
Finally!
Uh-oh.
Yes!
Violence in the 100-Acre Wood?
They start at Rabbit's house.
You're not allowed to fight at the 100-Acre Wood.
Yes, you are. So they start at in front of Rabbit's house, in the garden. Rabbit's freaking out. All those guys are running away, because they will just... I mean, look, this isn't an explosive fight, to be fair. I think this is going to be melee-esque, but again, Jack has magic.
But he will also slap somebody.
The thing is about Jack Sparrow and Jack Skellington, one thing they have in common, they will kill you. Jack Skellington killed Oogie Boogie. He basically did, but then Santa Claus killed Oogie Boogie. So at first I'm like, oh, is Jack gonna like want to fight Jack Sparrow? But then it's like, no, Jack will kill a motherfucker. Especially, I think Jack Sparrow can easily be hated enough for Jack to do something about it.
Jack Skellington is very like, when he gets his mind set on something, like he'll get it to happen.
He will kill people and maybe children for just whatever he wants to do. Accidentally.
Yeah, I mean, those kids had it coming, so...
Probably. Okay, even if you give Jack Sparrow his, like, skeleton form, it's not night in 100-Acre Wood. It's usually mostly sunny. So that does nothing for him to give him an advantage of, like, in the moonlight. Wait, is it in the moonlight that he can be hurt or can't be hurt? I forget. In the moonlight, he can be hurt.
But that's also only at night.
Yeah, only at night. During the day, they're fine. So that's not really... That gives him pretty much no advantage. Again, Jack has magic. Jack Sparrow doesn't have a gun, but doesn't do anything to Jack Skellington, because he's a skeleton.
Yeah, they'll kind of just, like, go through him or whatever.
Exactly. And, like, and Jack Sparrow has a sword, but you can dismember Jack and he'll be fine. And since I am dead, I can take off my head. And he does. So it's not like if Jack cuts something off of him, he's like, oh no, my arm's gone. He's like, oh, there we go. And I don't think Jack's sword can cleave through bone like that. Maybe it can, but
it would probably take a lot to do it.
Yeah, and like Jack,
even if it could,
Jack's skeleton, I would assume is very fast because he doesn't have meat to slow him down.
Yeah, I mean, what's the one? His like, I mean, I don't know if how much this counts. Like his limit with Sora is them just like moving around fast as shit. Like
yeah, and Jack's limit of Sora is just using a chest and he floats around, but he's not like moving fast. Sparrow would be like, where the fuck am I? Skellington is more used to this kind of cartoonish weird because he's like, if he sees another world, he's not gonna be like surprised by it because he went from Halloween Town to Christmas Town. Actually, they would both get distracted because.
Well, also it's in the woods, like the holiday woods. So like you might just think it's another holiday place.
So they're both gonna be distracted, but who wakes up first to make the first attack? I think it's Skellington.
Yeah, I think he'd be more on his game.
Yeah. And again, I don't see Jack Sparrow doing anything to really knock down Jack that much, and Jack Skellington has magic. And the games confirm that magic fucks up the pirates, fucks up people in the Caribbean, because they don't have magic. They don't have that kind of magic there. I think our dancing skeleton boy takes it.
I think you're right.
I think I'm right. My boy takes it. My boy's going all the way. Jack Skellington is gonna win. Just shut up. Is gonna win this tournament. I believe in you.
I don't know if I wouldn't put my money on it, but I guess we'll find out here.
Victory!
Round 2. We're getting into the big leagues now. No more babysit. Okay.
Oh.
Home field advantage for Jafar.
Yeah, I think that goes a long way.
Yeah, they're gonna start in the marketplace.
I mean, I think, Jafar just gets big and throws a tower at him.
Yeah,
and I don't think there's much Beast can do about that.
Yeah, you're right. Getting big is kind of a steal in this game that we've kind of noticed. Let's be fair and say the people fighting against Jafar have a magic carpet, just so they can even contend with him. I don't think Mulan gets it even with that. Beast, I still don't think gets it with a magic carpet.
There's other characters that have like magic abilities that could like shoot stuff at Jafar and like, take him down that way. I just don't think Beast has that ability.
He's still corporeal, so you can still hit him with things. He's not as godlike as Genie is. Jafar's new to genieing. His mind is like kind of too condensed to really expand his power. He just knows like, I'm gonna destroy everything. That's not, and Genie can do pretty much anything he wants that he puts his mind to. He's literally a god. Jafar isn't there yet. So I'm not gonna say anyone fighting against Jafar would lose because he's not like all powerful. But Beast doesn't have anything to contend with him. He would just go up and like, but like Jafar can just.
Yeah, I think Jafar just kind of has this one. Jafar. I don't think there's just enough for Beast to.
Yeah.
Manage.
Victory!
Okay, Vexen versus Aqua. Traverse Town. I'm going to say this is 3D Traverse Town. And they're going to start where Sora starts off in like the Times Square kind of place. Vexen got off. I think Vexen barely beats Peter Pan if I'm being fair. Not barely, but like Peter Pan can contend with Vexen.
Yeah, it's not a wash.
It's not a wash, but Aqua, if Aqua can beat Larxene, what chance does Vexen have? Especially since Aqua's thing is kind of Blizzard. It leads more towards Blizzard.
Yeah, that's like her base one, I guess.
Yeah, but she can use other stuff.
And she is a Keyblade Master.
Vexen might be Shield Master.
But that is not going to be good enough.
No. I can see at first Aqua not even needing to use magic. She can just like wail on that shield and Vexen would like start cowering in fear. Like, shit, fuck, ass, what the fuck is going on? And like he might project something out and barrier, or she can even get hit a few times. Like, we know Aqua can take it. But I don't think Vexen can take a few rounds of Keyblade to the face or any kind of magic to the face.
Yeah, she starts busting out the Faraga. It's all over for him.
Oh yeah, Faraga.
You know he's weak to that.
Yeah, Vexen gets fucking melted.
Victory!
Ooh, okay, this is an interesting one. Kairi versus Ansem. Oh shit!
Oh, the
Let's
707.
go! This is like Final Destination Smash Brothers. There's nothing they can do. They're just stuck on that building, and they're gonna fight.
Oh, they're on the top of the.
They're on top of the
where
building.
Zora
There's no
was.
getting off it.
Well, look, I think that's a very similar platform to what Kairi fights on in Rewind. That
True.
we saw.
True.
So I think she's pretty much set. I think, she can teleport around, she can fly around, drop her bombs everywhere.
Okay, so we gotta think. Ansem has the Guardian. So that's kind of a 2v1. And we know if Kairi gets grabbed, there's not a lot she can do. Xigbar can't grab Kairi. The Guardian can grab Kairi. Not even just her arm. He can just like he did for Roxas. I mean, that was Iku, but whatever. He can just I don't think she has anything to fight against that, really. But can he catch her? Because Xigbar is, I think, faster than Ansem and the Guardian. The way he can teleport. Because
Yeah.
Xigbar can just blink. The Guardian has to be summoned up from the ground or something and then grab.
Kind of fly over to where she's at.
Or even disappear to the ground and come back up to where she is. But that's still time she can recognize.
It takes some time. Yeah.
And if we admitted that she can keep up with Xigbar and instant teleport, she can probably keep up with the Guardian so it can't sneak up on her as easy, but then Ansem is there to maybe distract her. I'm leaning towards Ansem. I'm trying to think if there's anything Kairi can do. If the Guardian tries to get her, she dodges and just teleports to Ansem. She can get a few hits off.
Yeah.
Because again, Guardian isn't instant transmission right there. He has to teleport back. Or even fly back. But still not as fast as she can do to get a few licks on Ansem. But Ansem does have the ball gate, the ball shield thing with lasers. I mean, Ansem just has such a wide pool of stuff he could do that I don't think Kairi can really keep up with. Xigbar just has teleporting, shooting, that's it. She can easily keep up with that. Ansem has the Guardian doing its own thing. He has a bunch of darkness powers and lasers and everything. I think he might overwhelm her. Especially with nowhere to run or retreat or anything. They're just on there. And they can both fly, so it's not like one of them can knock each other off. Or they can both they can both not fall easy. So it's not they can knock each other off. No. It's just, I think she does her best, but I think just the power of Ansem and a Guardian both on her, she can't keep up with that.
Even if she gets up on him, can she get away quick enough where the Guardian gets there? Can you get, even if you get to him, can you get a combo off before the Guardian's back?
Yeah.
Then he's got you, and then, that's unfortunately very tough, even though she has a very powerful skill set.
Yeah, maybe Aqua could contend, but like we said, Kairi isn't experienced as Aqua is. She might be more powerful in terms of her power set, but she's not as experienced. I think she can easily be overpowered or overwhelmed. And I think Ansem Secret Darkness is the perfect person to do that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give it to SOD here. Sorry, Kairi, you made it pretty far.
Victory!
Now we have, God damn it, Maleficent versus Jack Skellington. Oh, the Factory in Monstropolis.
I don't think this really hinders anybody here.
I think it does Maleficent because, especially if it's inside, she can't move as well in the dragon form. Because in the Notre Dame, she could fly around the whole city and stuff. But inside, she can't do as much. She pretty much just has fire. But I think Jack is fast enough to kind of get around that.
That's true. Also, is he immune to fire? Because isn't he the Pumpkin King? Is he can he do something with that?
That's a good question. Is that show fire or actually lighting him on fire? I'll say he's resistant to fire. If he's in it for a long time, his bones start to splinter and break and burn. But I think he has one puff, and if he's out of there, I think he'll be singed a little bit, but it won't be fucked. Unlike Shanyu, who will burn up to a crisp. And Jack does have magic to counteract that, all the magic. As we've seen, especially in Kingdom Hearts 1, he uses every magic spell. I know he uses lightning and blizzard. He might not have fire, but against Maleficent doesn't really matter. And if they're in the factory, Jack has lots of instances to get away and hide and regroup. Maleficent doesn't. Maleficent doesn't do that kind of stuff. She's not fast, especially in her dragon form. She's not clever in a way. She can teleport, sure, but it's a slow teleport where she has to burn up and burn to somewhere else. And I don't think she can track him.
Yeah, he might be up on the doors and everything.
And he's wily. He can bounce around and stuff. And he has Halloween energy, in the limit in Kingdom Hearts 2, to where he can just release Halloween energy. And can Maleficent contend with that. Like I said, Maleficent's a glass cannon. I don't think she can take much. She does have telekinesis, which is just good in this kind of play, so she can like kind of tear it up a little bit. This is more even than I thought it'd be. The location definitely helps Jack here a lot, because without that freedom in the dragon form, Maleficent doesn't have that much. And since Jack is, we're gonna say, sort of resistant to fire, it's not like he gets one shot by a fire breath. She can set the place on fire, sure. I don't think that affects Jack too much. She can telekinesis stuff, but I think Jack can, like, again, he is wily. Like, remember, I don't know if you ever saw the movie, but in the movie, he's in Oogie Boogie's place, and he's setting traps off everywhere, and Jack's just getting around it. Like, he's, like, snaking around. He's using his, like, long legs to, like, dance on stuff so he doesn't get cut. So, he kind of counteracts Maleficent in this place in a good way. And I'm not sure Maleficent has anything else. And I'm going to say she can't summon Heartless. I'm going to say that. One-on-one, the Clipper Guardian, because that's connected to him, so.
It sounds crazy, but I don't know. I think it might be it.
That's why I have these areas, because I think they can add a little bit of pizzazz in there to either help or, in this case, restrain somebody. Again, City de Cloche is perfect Maleficent, alright? Open, wide area, plenty of room to fly around and not get hit, especially for someone else who can't fly. And Jack can't fly. You can maybe say she can break out. What's that gonna do? She's gonna burn the place down? Because that place is, like, in the ground. And, like, underground, kind of. Even if she breaks out, what's it gonna do for Jack? Jack's gonna run away. And, like, they have to fight. It's not like... So... Yeah. I think, just because of the area, Jack takes it. Dragon form, fucking useless. She can't do that much to Jack. And then if she's in her base form, like her quote-unquote human form, Jack can outmaneuver her, get her with some magic, and she'll be down.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but I think you might be right.
My boy takes it! My boy takes it! He's going to the championship. My boy, Jack's
he's not quite there yet.
Shut up, my boy,
he's
Jack
in the
Skellington. Semifinal, Jack Skellington. Let's fucking go.
He's got a tall order here.
Maybe we'll get another field. Maybe we'll get another field advantage. Come again. Save his ass here. We can save his ass later. All right, but here
we'll see. But first,
Victory!
Jafar versus Aqua.
Wow.
Okay. And like, it's just the water. Nothing like that Sora bullshit with the cube place, whatever. No, it's just like open water.
Not the rotating... No.
Actually, no, let's do that because that's more fun.
Yeah, I think that's
more fun.
Interesting part of it.
Okay. It could be either or. I would say they start off...
It's like all kind of there.
Yeah, they start off on the cube and they could move if it's not advantage to somebody.
Well, I don't think Jafar is keeping up with her.
No. Even in genie form, I still think...
She can cartwheel.
And like, true.
That's all, that's all you need. That man is not cartwheeling in that outfit. That big ass hat.
Even if you don't give her a flying carpet, she can still shot lock. She can still use a lot of magic. Genie Jafar doesn't really have like the elemental magic we've seen other people use in this series. He just has like vague telekinesis. Pretty much.
I think he's got some fire, but...
Well, I mean, in his base form, he does have that kind of magic, but nothing like Aqua's. Nothing like Aqua's.
No, she's just gonna hit him with the blizzards.
Yeah.
And it's over.
And Jafar isn't a mover or shaker. He's not gonna run around. Aqua can run around, especially that place, because it's gonna be like, keep changing around. After realizing his magic's gonna do anything, he's just gonna go genie form automatically. But I don't think that's gonna do... It might hinder Aqua a tiny bit, but Aqua, as we've seen, can take on many, many dark sides at the same time. He's pretty much the same level. Genie Jafar is like dark side level, which isn't much, to be honest.
I see what you're saying there. Yeah, I agree with that.
And Jafar has just had bad matchups so far that, of course, give him the advantage.
Yeah, he kind of got by off of some Disney characters.
Yeah, but Aqua, again, I know it's hard for Disney characters to match up to the Kingdom Hearts characters, but in this case, it's kind of a wash. I think he'll put up a fight in genie form, but he's nowhere near as experienced, as versatile, as I'll say as smart as Aqua is.
You know, she's like defeated so many people that are way stronger than he is, and like quicker and all that. So like, yeah.
Yeah, I think Aqua's our girl. She takes it.
Victory!
So we have Ansem Seeker of Darkness versus my boy. Jack Skellington. I did not think a Disney character would make it this far.
No,
But my
I mean,
boy-
2 of them got all the way up here.
So let's see where they're fighting, which again might give Jack that edge. This might do it again. Okay, I'm gonna die down a little bit, get my fanboy brain out, and let's just think this logically. I will say they start in the garden. So here's the thing about Ansem, right? Fighting him is gonna be a 2-on-1, but Jack, he's slippery is a thing. Like Ansem the Gardening can move around, but he's slippery. And Wonderland is Wonderland. It's gonna throw curveballs, right? Stuff's gonna be weird or like not make sense or like teleport to weird places. Like if they go through a door, they're gonna end up upside down in the tea room. And is that gonna throw one of them or both of them off?
I think Jack would use that to his advantage, like how confusing Wonderland can be. I feel like he'd be, I don't know. I feel like he'd be able to navigate it pretty easily or make that work for him, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
But I also don't think it would be a huge disadvantage for Ansem.
Yeah, it wouldn't
because
be
he can fly around.
Wouldn't be huge. The thing is with Maleficent, she's not like a physical attacker. In her dragon form she is, but again, she was more confined to where she couldn't like bat him around and stuff. Ansem has a lot more flexibility. Because Guardian is strong as shit. And I don't think Jack gets one-tapped by it. You can disagree with me. I don't think he can grab Jack. I don't think he can grab him. I think he's too slippery, too wily. Kairi, I could say she can teleport, but I do think I can get Kairi easier than he can get Jack.
I don't know. I think if Jack goes for a physical attack, it's like over.
I don't think Jack's default is a physical attack is a thing. I think his default is magic, which I've been like constant on that he will most likely use magic.
Because I just think if the Guardian gets him, he just slams him in the ground and like it's done.
But can the Guardian easily get him?
Another thing is, is his magic going to do anything to him?
Magic will do more than
But like, can
Clayton's
it get
gun.
to him? I guess.
Yeah, he has lightning, and he has
But Ansem can zip around.
He can't instant
teleport.
No, he can't instant teleport. He uses a darkness door, which takes some time. It's not like Xigbar is the fastest teleporter in the series. The others have to use methods that take even like a second of time to charge up, and Jack can use lightning. I have to admit, I think Jack has to use a lot more energy to take down Ansem than Ansem used to take down Jack.
I think Ansem can outlast him.
Yeah, that's my thing. I think Ansem can.
Unfortunately.
No matter what happens in Wonderland, no matter how crazy it gets, I think Jack has to use a lot more of his time and energy to take down Ansem. And if he slips up once, it's over. I gave my best argument.
He just needs a little more. I think it's pretty close, but I think he just runs out of steam.
Yeah.
Because that Guardian can just eat all the attacks.
True. It's harder to get an attack in on Ansem than it is Ansem to get on Jack. Yeah. I'm sorry, my man. You made it farther than I thought you would.
Victory!
Now, I know it's not on the bracket, but I don't know if you want to do, because a lot of times when they have brackets for stuff, they'll do like a secondary, like a third and fourth place for the bronze medal. So like, who do you think between Jafar and Jack? Like, who's getting third place in our tournament here?
That's a good question. You know what? Let's see where they fight.
Sudden death!
This is bonus content.
Bonus content, yeah. I was afraid going to run out too quick. Okay. I'm going to say they are the size of toys.
Okay, yeah.
So again, Jafar is restrained. He's not out in the open.
Right. I think even if he became a genie form, I think he's like about as, like, maybe a little bigger than the Gigas.
No, I would say he's as big as the big gumball machine in the middle. Because he's pretty big.
Oh.
He's pretty big in...
okay.
Maybe...
Yeah.
Maybe he's like...
I
Okay,
got you.
no, he's like a floor. He's like a floor. In Kingdom Hearts 1, he was kind of small-ish, but in Kingdom Hearts 2, he got a lot bigger.
Yeah, in 2, he's very big. Yeah.
So, Jafar can mess up that mall. Because he's like telekinesis, kind of. Because he messed up Agrabah, so he can mess up that mall. That will like hinder Jack, but it won't like just wipe away Jack.
Yeah, no, I think he manages that pretty
Yeah,
well.
and Jack, again, I think that just the fact that Jack has magic helps him a lot. Because unlike Beast and Mulan, well, Mulan has some magic, but it comes from Mushu. Of course, he can go up to Jafar, but he can use long range. Again, I'm pretty sure. I know he has lightning and blizzard. I don't think he has fire, but again, it doesn't really matter. I think if Jafar just starts like bam, bam. Jack is wily enough to kind of slip around that. But the thing is, if Jafar isn't in Genie mode, if he's just in Jafar mode, who you think is a better mage?
If he's just in regular Jafar mode?
Mm-hmm. Because he didn't use a ton of magic in the first phase of Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm pretty sure, right?
No, I think it's mostly his like staff shoots out lasers out the eyes.
Yeah, I think Jack would get nicked a couple times by that. So honestly, I think they're more even in Jafar's base form than anything. Do you think Jafar would just automatically go in his Genie form no matter the fight? Because he's so arrogant that he thinks I will win everything.
Yeah.
And we did say, like, in every fight he's been in so far, he uses Genie form. And I think that's a character thing to the point where he thinks he will just automatically win in that. Jafar can fly around, but again, Jack has magic, so especially lightning, which tracks. So that makes it a little easier to hit him. And I think if Jafar gets hit a few too many times, he'll go Genie, but I still think Jack can take him.
I think Jack can match up with him pretty well. I think he's pretty agile. He'll be able to get through the toy box and use the different levels to his advantage in a way that Jafar might not be able to.
And I think like Ansem Secret of Darkness, I think Jack just does more to Jafar than Jafar does to Jack. So I think Jack beats Jafar.
Yeah, I think Jack takes third place here.
Second place, my boy Jack.
No, third place.
Bronze medal for my boy Jack Skellington. Against two of the strongest people in Kingdom Hearts. Come on. I did not think a Disney character would get that far.
Victory!
This one, I think at first might be a wash, but I think we can talk about it, and let's just see where they're going to fight. Palace Gates, Land of Dragons. So at Palace Courtyard, pretty much. Still a wide open thing, but you do have something to climb on. Aqua did fight Ansem. And lost. But she was defending Ansem the Wise. So she had a distraction. Right. But she doesn't have that distraction now. So it's more even. And she didn't have a Keyblade. She didn't have a Keyblade in that fight. So okay, so that barely even registers in this case. Aqua has everything.
And she's, was in the realm of darkness for 10 years, so she can kind of handle darkness a little bit.
And she fought Terranort, who had the Guardian. Therefore, out of everyone here, she has the most experience fighting the Guardian. So it won't take her by surprise as bad.
I mean, I think she could still go toe-to-toe with the Guardian pretty well.
Exactly. And I don't think, I don't think she'll get overwhelmed like Kairi would.
She got the barrier. I don't know if she can get grabbed.
She can't. No, there's no fucking way she can get grabbed. Oh, come on.
So the Guardian's pretty much like a non-factor.
The Guardian can be a shield.
Yeah, that's like all. He's gonna eat the attacks.
It can be a shield. It can be a hindrance. So she can't just like beeline for Ansem. But it's not as much of a hindrance as it is for literally everyone else in this list. I am leaning towards Aqua, of course. Is there anything Ansem can do, like a trump card, that could like really fuck with her?
I don't think so. I don't think he really has a lot.
Because I will say his like ultimate move is entombing himself inside the Guardian and that like ball below it, creating darkness everywhere, and then like kind of keeping them back. Where are they fighting again?
Yeah, I don't think it would.
Yeah. I think they're just going to run at each other and like just battle. So if he does that, he just coats the area with darkness, entombs himself inside. But the thing is, Riku beat that, and Riku wasn't a master at that point. So if pre-master Riku can do that, then I think Aqua can take that on.
She's in the realm of darkness for 10 years. She can outweight that man. Like, she's got patience.
Yeah.
He's not gonna like, take so long that she like gives up or anything. Like, she will wait and hunt him down.
So he will definitely give her trouble, but I think ultimately Aqua takes it. She's a Keyblade master. She's been beating down Heartless for a while. The Guardian is just another Heartless. Ansem is just a weaker Xehanort without a Keyblade. Aqua takes it. I forgot to put the champion point here. What happens when I do that? It doesn't show it, but Aqua wins!
Woo!
Aqua is our tournament champion!
Victory!
That's like a possible, like, sort of like a what-if scenario fight where, like, Aqua becomes the one, like, instead of Sora being the one. If she doesn't go to the realm of darkness, then she might be the one that fights Ansem, Seeker of Darkness.
Yeah, I mean,
trying to get back to Xehanort.
I mean, I don't know what they're in the Land of Dragons, but
I don't know why they're in the Land of Dragons either, but just as a general fight.
And like, honestly, I'm not surprised Aqua takes it. There are people who could beat her. I think Xehanort could beat her one-on-one.
Yeah.
I think maybe Sora.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe Sora.
Xehanort, maybe Sora.
Maybe like a Vanitas if he catches her just the right. Like he's got a shot.
Yeah, Vanitas has a shot. Vanitas has a good shot. None of the trios, I'm pretty sure. Roxas,
if he got 2 Keyblades, he might be able to throw down.
Yeah, this is like Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxas, who is like weird. Yeah, I think Roxas.
I think Riku's got a pretty good shot also.
I don't know about Riku. I love Riku, but I don't. Well, I think Riku's a little too.
It depends because he beat Roxas in the tower when he had to tap into Ansem Darkness, but if he could do that.
But didn't we just say Aqua could be Ansem Seeker of Darkness?
That's a very good point, but it's not just Ansem Seeker of Darkness. It's Riku Ansem Seeker of Darkness.
But it's Riku who doesn't know the full power of Ansem Seeker of Darkness, Ansem Seeker of Darkness. So it's pretty much
that's a good point.
Yeah, so it's like a dumber, less powerful Ansem Seeker of Darkness, and Aqua takes on the original. If Aqua takes on the original, she could take on the doppelganger, man. Come on.
That's true. Yeah.
So this is a championship. We have this.
This is canon.
This is canon. Honestly, I think we did a pretty good job. I don't think we pulled much bullshit out. We gave everyone a fair shake. We might have forgotten a thing or two, but I think ultimately we chose who would come out on top.
Yeah, we gave everybody an opportunity to get some hits.
I mean, come on. I think Clayton was second place in beating Ansem Seeker of Darkness. Clayton got his shot, tish. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, if Clayton, hits his shots right, this whole bracket looks different.
Tier list, we tapped a well dry. Dry.
We
but
need a new format.
Yeah, there are so many Kingdom Hearts characters to do, and we have no fucking idea when we're getting Kingdom Hearts 4 again. So we can just milk this format dry.
And Missing Link. Don't forget Missing Link. We're also waiting on Missing Link.
Every time you mention that, I remember it till you're gone, and then I automatically forget about it.
One day soon.
No one from Missing Link is ever getting on this bracket, because I don't think anyone's gonna fucking matter. Notice how no one from maybe some people technically. No one from a phone game is on here. Nobody. Don't say Larxene, because she was once using a phone game.
Technically, Xigbar is in the phone game.
Do you see Lushu on here? I'm sorry. Do you see Lushu versus Kairi? Do you see Lushu? No,
I mean, but that's who that is.
Masters. We have never seen him fight. We don't even know if he's strong.
Wow, that's so disrespectful.
He's cool. This isn't a cool bracket. He would win. No one else. Maybe Jack. Cool. Maybe Jack Skellington.
We don't know.
Let's
do a cool bracket.
We would have to get on that. All right. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Aqua takes the gold medal here like she should. She is best girl and she beats the verse. Let's fucking go.
Let us know what you think in the comments down below.
No, I want controversy. I want drama. Tell us why Clayton can be Ansem Seeker of Darkness.
Or tell us how much you love.
Maybe you guys are smarter than us, all right? Maybe you're gun experts and you say blah blah blah. No. So again, thank you everyone for watching. We'll be back hopefully with news next time. Hopefully. About Missing Link takes the L. It doesn't even Missing Link versus any of these Missing Link loses. Sorry. In terms of coolness or fighting. Goodbye everybody.